also. So ladies, you can do it too. First you want to start with some dynamic stretching. Then we're going to go into a couple of strength, static exercises. Then we're going to get into some basic plyometrics and other core and muscle strengthening exercises for the lower body so that you can increase your vertical. Basically, you want to stretch your arms so you swing until you get to about 12 here. A dynamic stretch too. Forward stretch. Stretch dynamically backwards. For the torso. Then at the trunk. Then there's stretch. When you're doing a static stretch or isolated stretch, it doesn't work as well because you don't get the full stretch of the muscles. By stretching dynamically, you'll overstretch and you won't pull. So it's very important to do dynamic stretching, especially if you want to increase your vertical and become a jumper. Now this is one key thing you have to understand when jumping. This is one of the most important things. A lot of people think you need big calves or you need to have huge quadriceps or like a huge glutes or whatever to jump. It is important to be strong in the glutes, strong in the calves, strong in the IT band, strong in the quadriceps, and strong in the hamstrings, and still have upper body strength. But I think the most important thing, and jumpers will recognize this, if you see, sometimes you see a real thin dude and he's just bouncing and you're wondering, like, he doesn't have huge pop-high calves. Because the most important thing is to be able to come from dorsiflexion to plantar flexion. If you don't know what dorsiflexion and plantar flexion is, I'll explain it to you, and I'm going to show you a demonstration of what dorsiflexion and plantar flexion is. But to be able to come from there, from dorsiflexion to plantar flexion as quickly and as adequately as possible. If you're able to do that, then you'll be a great jumper. And that's all you're working on. That's why you're working on explosion and you're working on power. That's why everything you do, like plyometrics, helps you with your dorsiflexion to plantar flexion. I'm going to give you a demonstration of dorsiflexion to plantar flexion now.
Wake up. Yo, say this with me. Say, we ain't gotta live like this. Protest, we ain't gotta take this shit. Protest, why we gotta be the ones that put up with the madness? Don't you think we had enough? Protest, we ain't gotta live like this. Protest, we ain't gotta take this shit. Protest, why we gotta be the ones that put up with the madness? Don't you think we had enough? Everybody now, we ain't gotta live like this.